I don't want to toot my own horn, but they starting to respect my opinion around here.
No, I do. That's what I'm here.
You know what I'm saying? So like, nigga, I want the people to know, like, nigga, I ain't gonna have no slouch sitting next to me.
Nah.
Hey yo, Benjamin, Ben, Peanut, that nigga boss black. 2 kids, daddy to them, a nigga love that. And road to Carry Avenue, shit I love.
Yo, salutations, niggas. We here, another interview. Kode 7, what's up? It's your boy, the Las Vegas Legends. We live from It's Gorgeous Studios. Shout out my nigga Skinny, shout out Tizzle, shout out It's Gorgeous, shout out the whole Kode 7 army, man. Hey, I'm only here with the exclusive artists, the exclusive interviews, the best talent that we can get our hands on. They here with us. I got another one right here, man. Stone P on all platforms. Roll Stone Way. What's up, man?
What's up, doggy?
Hey, I'm glad you're here, man. Finally get to sit down and talk to you, man.
Man, I appreciate it.
You a busy person, bro.
Yeah.
So shit, this right here is an honor. I'm glad you here, man. Hey, we gonna get up fresh out the gate, my nigga. You from Vegas?
Yes, sir. Well, fresh out the gate. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. I'm glad you here, my nigga.
Yeah.
I'm glad you here. Like I said, bro, you done did a lot. You know, let's just get into the little intro, bro. You done did a lot. I see you been on the road, traveling all through the Northwest, the West Coast, a little bit of the Midwest. You've been around, bro.
Yeah.
You actually putting in more miles than a lot of local artists out here, man.
Yeah.
Like, how does that feel, bro?
It feels very good. I think always going out and meeting your fans is a good thing. So it's been exciting. I've been able to open my mind and meet different people and connect with different people. So it's good.
You've been on the road with High Power.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Capone, man.
Yeah, shout out High Power, Mr. Capone.
Hey, Mr. Capone, bro. Let me tell you a little bit about myself, bro. I spent some time in New Mexico. Okay. I got a Mexican step family and my baby mama Mexican. So I'm very, very in tune with the brown side of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With mi gente. I'm in tune with mi gente. So, like, you being a rap artist, a black man, you getting to touch the stages in the towns that a lot of us don't get to see or touch. How was that experience?
Like I said, it's been one of those things that I always wanted to do. I'm from Vegas, so a lot of times we don't get outside of this space. And to just get outside of this space has allowed me to, open my mind up, and it's allowed me to be brave, get in front of a space and people I don't know. And, I think it's important to be around strangers and let people, see you and be in your presence and feel you outside of the music. And I think that's benefiting me a lot.
I'm so proud of you, bro, and I'm speaking for the whole city of Vegas, man, just to see you in these different states, these different towns. Like, I don't give a fuck where the town is, because I know, like, it's people there.
Yeah.
It's people that's paying to be there. It's people that gonna remember you and your performance when you touch that stage. So, like, I'm proud of you, bro, speaking from the city of Vegas and speaking personally from me, Benjamin. Like, I'm proud of you, dog, and it made me happy to see, like, a real talented artist out there touching them stages. Cause I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Like I said, I got that Mexican fucking tapped in connection.
Yeah.
A part of me is literally a Capone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm literally a Capone, bro. But when I seen you fucking with him, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give this shit a chance again. I'm gonna give this nigga a chance. And I heard the song y'all made, man, on I Can't Catch Another Case, the Selly Cell sample.
With the shit on my town, staying nowhere to be found. Pulling up till we drown, about to roll up a pound. Like a mix of black and brown.
We got real talent being recognized by people in the industry. Capone been around for so long.
Yeah.
And like the fans that he got already, and he introducing you to them, man, like that's a win-win, bro. And I'm so happy that somebody good is there in that spot, bro. Cause it be so many motherfuckers that get an opportunity and they didn't earn it.
Yeah,
they didn't deserve it. Or their talent is not gonna carry them to where they need to be with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you definitely in a good spot, bro, and you making the best of that. I want you to continue to do that.
Thank you.
Cause you already at a level that so many niggas want to get to.
You giving my flowers.
Yeah, and that's what I want to do on these interviews too, my nigga. I want to give niggas their flowers because
thank you so much.
That's gonna make niggas that don't know you look into you. Cause man, like, hey, I don't want to toot my own horn, but they starting to respect my opinion around here.
No, I do. That's why I'm here.
You know what I'm saying? So like, nigga, I want the people to know, like, nigga, I ain't gonna have no slouch sitting next to me.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I only want to sit next to people that's gonna elevate me, and you definitely one of them dudes, bro. So let's talk about Can't Catch Another Case. That's your latest album.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about that, man. You with Notch P.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Notch P, we had a good relationship a long time ago.
Were you from Vancouver?
He from San Diego.
Okay.
Yeah, he out of San Diego.
All right.
So we had a relationship, and it's just about timing. We connected after I did Ghetto Gypsy, and he was like, man, I want to do a whole tape with you. I think it's important to do it, to get the whole complete sound out of the producer. So most of my tapes I deal with one producer.
Yeah.
So I get the full sound, and we did that. He produced the one with me and Capone.
Okay, yeah, I'm fucking with that Sally Sales going down. Yeah.
And the Capone situation, like,
a
lot of people was confused about that as well, especially like, my background, the relationships ain't the best with Hispanics. So
Right. You black, nigga.
Yeah. And the relationship is honest,
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I wanna mend the ties between the black and the Hispanics. I think that's important.
I think so too, bro.
It's very important.
I think so too, and that's a part of like we from Vegas, bro. We grew up here, bro. And like I said, I lived in New Mexico. You need this. I lived in New Mexico. I've been around different Texas, and like this place is different. Like our interactions with Mexican people is different, and a lot of people from
Mexicans.
A lot of people from other states, they don't understand that, because we used to hollering at a Mexican or going to school with a Mexican you know what I'm saying? Some of my niggas Mexican, my stepmom Mexican, but. We also used to fighting them niggas at the end of the year every year.
I went to Jim Bridger. I promise you, every day after school, Hispanics
Sanchuco's on your ass.
It's going down. I promise you, it's going down.
Sanchuco's on your ass, what?
But then right around the corner, one of my best friends was a Hispanic.
Facts.
Yeah.
So we had we had that, and we introduced the artists like Capone, Lil Rod, like we get to hear that shit, bro. So like. You one of the West Coast dudes, bro. Do you think that upbringing influenced your sound?
Oh, for sure.
Cause it just remind me of that. It remind me of black, brown, white. Like you just sound like a West Coast artist. You know what I'm saying? Like
a lot of times, like when people see me, they identify me as a West Coast artist. That's where my vision has been, and that's where I'm at. I'm in Las Vegas.
Right.
It don't get cold enough for me to wear Timbs all the time. It do, don't get me wrong, but it's majority hot, so I dress accordingly.
Yeah.
So my style, it really comes from, the demographics that I'm in. I grew up wearing Chucks. It's always been a thing for me.
Right.
So my style don't come from, from me seeing it like on TV. It comes from me like being around it.
Facts. Yeah, you live in the culture.
Yeah. That's
and yo, like that's what I get from you. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see you on a video, when I hear you perform, when I listen to your music in my car, like you a West Coast flag bearer, and then this region is spread out. Yeah. Like you've been on the road, so shit. Yeah. It take 5 hours to get to Phoenix, 4 hours to get to LA.
Yeah.
Like we spread out, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So like everybody different, but we all got like this one, we got a common denominator, and that's our culture.
For sure.
And you definitely carrying the flag with that, bro.
Appreciate that.
Ghetto Gypsy.
Yeah.
Where you get that name from, man? I fucked with that title, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, I fucked with that. And I feel like you was on that Ghetto Gypsy journey when that came out,
That's ironic, because I wasn't originally naming it that. I was naming it Can't Afford Another Case.
Oh, that was going to be? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what that was going to be. But I had a show in Medford, Oregon. Shout out to Oregon. I did a show out there, and it was actually on this bus. And this bus was called Ghetto Gypsy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And my manager at the time had told me, you know what? I like that bus name. You should probably go with that.
Okay.
That's how that came.
Who's your manager?
Culture Bailey.
Shout out to Culture Bailey, man. Me and him are friends on Facebook. He's an alright nigga, man. Shout out to my nigga Culture Bailey. Like
he didn't come up with the Ghetto Gypsy. That was Diamond Gladney.
Shout out to Diamond Gladney, man.
Diamond Gladney came out with that. Yeah.
So you got a whole team. You got a whole team in the machine. Yo, can you stress the importance to the viewers and the other artists at home? Like how important it is to actually have a team?
It's very important. As you can see, I keep my team with me.
Facts. Shout out to Nick. He over here. My nigga JJ. You not on camera, nigga. But we gonna shout you out, my nigga. He's a handsome guy. Hit him up on IG.
Yeah, most of them is.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On camera, but he's a...
No, it's very important. You know, I always knew coming into this thing I couldn't do it by myself. You know, I knew I had one piece of it. So I knew that there was other elements to it. And it took time to, weave out the bullshit. But eventually things fell into place and things making sense. So it's moving.
Facts. Hey, and that shit is important. Like he said, he already had the piece. Like he already knew he could rap.
Yeah.
He already knew he was the artist. But the artist can't do everything. You know, like some artists can produce and make beats. And I encourage you, if you're multi-talented, pursue all. But you gonna fucking bang your head against the wall trying to do everything and figure everything out. You only got 2 arms and legs. I be telling Skinny this shit. Like, you can't overdo it. You can only do so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And eventually it's gonna catch up to you. Like, if you don't feel the effects now, one day you're gonna feel them. So, like, I mean, get your team, delegate your players, you know?
I mean, it's possible, don't get me wrong, for some people to, be, have multiple hands, and have their hands in multiple things and be able to...
An octopus got 8 arms and shit. Yeah, for sure.
It's possible, but, it's just knowing what you're capable of. You ain't capable of what everybody else can do.
Hey, when Kobe Bryant need a break, he needs somebody to go in the game. The game don't stop because Kobe Bryant need Gatorade. Somebody got to come in there and shoot.
Come in, he gonna come back in and be strong.
So like the team aspect is very important, and I feel like I even tell my kids, every artist or everything you see in front of you has something behind it. Son pushing it, son holding it together. It's always a fourth wall to shit. So shout out to my nigga for having a team. That's just a part of professionalism too, because it's so much shit going on behind the scenes, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a song, bro, and this is one of the songs I first heard you on, man. And then I had to go back and do some research on you. But man, you got a song with Lucky 2 Times, Look What We Made.
Yeah.
That shit is very dope. That's a song that always get my throat a little.
Really? Oh man.
Deep song, bro.
Yeah, it is.
How did it come about you being on there? Cause it's only a couple legends on that album. It's you, 2 T's, Socks, Little Socks. So like, for you to be on there, I feel like that would have been an honor. If a nigga would call me and be like, hey, spit something on here.
That's actually, I'm glad you brought that up because we were Lucky 2 Times. We met when I first started really pursuing the music thing seriously.
Really?
I've been doing it for a long time since I was a kid, but when I started taking it serious, I was dealing with Six. Shout out to Six, over there in Olakin.
Okay.
Yeah. And he introduced me to Lucky, and it was like when me and Lucky met, he seen something in me right away, and I seen something in him right away. It was not even we ain't even miss. And he was like, let's do a whole album together, bro. And I was like, absolutely. And he actually came with multiple beats, and we did 4 songs. I got him. We did 4 songs. That's just the one that happened to be on the record. Shout out to Chrissy.
Yeah, that song is dope.
That whole situation. But yeah, Lucky 2 Times, rest in peace, King. That was very dear to me.
Yeah.
When we wrote them records. We did them records that this before their time.
So this ain't no cut and paste Tupac shit. You all actually did them songs together. You did that song.
Yeah, we did them songs together. In the
studio, knowing that make that song a lot more deeper.
Yeah, it hurt me.
Cause it just show you where Lucky was at with his music. Where both you niggas was at. Y'all making some grown man ass music. That's some grown man shit.
Yeah, when you met me, some of the beautiful things that he told me, I keep to myself. But some of the beautiful things that he told me, why he was like, bro, let's just do a tape, and that's why I got them records with him right now.
That's dope, man.
Come out, but
That's dope.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's hella dope, man. Like I said, that made me look into you more. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, this dude, for one, you just completed the song and the beat. Like your voice, and then your verse and shit just, it was just a deep song, bro. And like, I'm glad that I got to meet the nigga that created that. And I was always wondering, like, did you come in after he passed and put your verse down or what?
No, we did that in the studio.
That's a dope song right there, man.
We did that in the studio. Yeah. We did that in the studio.
So, where do you see yourself at this year, next year? Like, what you got going on right now? If you don't mind talking about it.
No, I don't. I typically don't do interviews, so it's I'm a private person about my music. But right now is I'm glad that you reached out. I think it's about time.
Yeah.
And I'm working on something I think is very special. It's called Classic Gangster.
Okay.
Yeah. And
that's a fitting title.
Yeah, no, it is. And I made it around, the city and the roots of the city, what the city was built on, outside of the casinos. I know it's built on the casinos, but it's more to it than that. So, and it's actually an educational point.
Mm-hmm.
It's to to give niggas a little bit more versatility about themselves. I feel like it's sometimes we kind of perceive it to be in one lane, but it's easy to have that lane in both lanes, and that's what this is. It's a mixture of both lanes.
You was talking to him about music and shit. You said that you've been in so many places, but Vegas is like one of the only places you haven't performed.
Nah.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah, that's true.
That type of shit blows my mind. At one point, at one side, when I heard that, I was like, that's good, because I've been watching you and following you go to all these different places. I'm like, this nigga from Vegas touching so many different people.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what you niggas need to do.
Yeah, for
But then on the flip coin, I'm like, damn, this nigga nobody reach out to you? Like, how do you feel like the city is receiving you, bro? Like they should?
I'm glad you asked me that. Sometimes it's kind of conflicting. You kind of conflicted because I think, when people, the proximity, I'm kind of here.
Yeah.
So it's easy to say, I'm too accessible.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times people may feel like I know him, or even if you don't know me, that's an accessible thing.
Yeah.
And the exclusiveness in things is what people feel like they want.
Right.
But I don't take it personal because I feel like it's a part of the grind. Anybody I ever asked, I've never heard nobody say nothing like, oh, we don't see you, or we don't know what you're doing. It's always been like, we do see you. Even if people don't, if you're not feeling acknowledged, we do see you. We're very aware. So I take it like that, and that's enough for me.
So, like, with that local shit, bro, like, you was at an event. And Skinny had brought it to me, like, because, after events, I'll talk to Skinny, see what he felt about it. Like, we take this shit very serious, and we do a lot of what they would call in the Army after-action reviews. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of AARs with my niggas and shit. And he said, I seen Stone at the fucking event. I'm like, Stone B? He's like, I was chopping it up with him. In the place that we was at, nigga, I was like, hell no, what was he doing over there? Ain't no way in hell, boy. No. That's when I realized, okay, well, maybe Stone P is reachable. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point I'm thinking, well, maybe this nigga ain't around the city because he ain't here. Okay. But it kind of sounded like people was taking you for granted too. At the same coin, like, because if I knew that you was around, you would have been on the show already. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I seen you perform in other places.
Yeah.
So it ain't like, nigga, you a slouch. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit gonna get jumping, bro.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
So that shit, like, you being in Vegas, you being from Vegas, you being here, like, do you got that chip on your shoulder, or do you just wear it with grace? You seem very humble and chill, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas really, that shit really created a chip on niggas' shoulders, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's easy to do that because, you know, one of the things, you know, when you after something big, you know, you start to lose friends when you're after something big. So, you know, when you're trying to do something big, you want the people closest to you to benefit from it and to see you doing it.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? So I think when people get upset about, you know, their peers or the city not recognizing them, it's that effect. You know, it's more of like, man, I wish y'all would, you know, because there ain't really too much people can do other than give you praise about what you're doing. And, you know, that's a given. So I don't really expect the city to do anything other than not say anything negative. You know, you know that, and I haven't gotten that. So I have no chip on my shoulder. I'm very proud of the city, to be honest.
Okay.
The way I'm looking at it, like, you know, the one I jumped into it, like, very serious. I'm so excited. I'm very excited. So much talent, and I feel like it's a lot. Like the city is so brave right now, and that right there got me like I really want to connect with the city.
You bumping shoulders with Capone and shout out my nigga Kode.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you bumping shoulders with these guys that's not from Vegas, that's been around the art. You know, they've been around the game for a long time. Like, what do you see from the outside that we might be missing or needing inside?
Kode. Like I said, I'm from here, born and raised, so I know how easy it is to get a little complacent and stagnant. You know, especially when you're getting your praise from your peers.
Right.
And your peers is, you know, sometimes that, you know, they praise, it could be a little distorted.
Right.
You know what I mean? It could be a little distorted. I was telling one of my partners, I ain't gonna mention his name.
Yeah.
But
don't mention his name.
Nah. We was talking about when I go out, you know, doing shows out of state.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what the difference is? Like, you know, doing shows out of state, you can almost be guaranteed to get off a stage and sign a couple autographs. 9 times out of 10, when you're in front of your peers, it's a little different.
This is true.
It's a little different. They're not really eager to be like, let me sign a shirt. Let me sign a CD. They're more like, that was dope. Cool, bro. And that satisfaction, you know, you don't even get so much of that. When you start getting off the stage, and I don't care how many people on the stage, it may be 4 or 5 people, just because you did what you did, they gonna be like, can you sign this for me? Can you take a picture with me? Can you do this? And that right there is enough for you to be like, okay, this thing is working. It make it easier for you not to tap out.
Facts. And I was telling the artists, I ain't gonna say their name either. Like, we was out of town recently, and they was like dissatisfied. And I was like, damn, don't you understand that you already completed the mission by being here?
Yeah.
Like, what, you expect 1,000 motherfuckers to come running to you because you from out of town and you here? They don't fucking know you. Like, be happy that you reached 3 people from another area code. They gonna be the ones that follow you forever.
Yeah.
They gonna be the ones to make sure, you know, they don't want to see you fall.
They gonna buy your merchandise.
Because they sat there and listened to you, a stranger.
Yeah.
They sat there.
Yeah,
and then you got niggas like me, like, you know, like I said earlier, people respect my opinion, but I'm still humble. I'm a fan, nigga. So when you say nobody's there, but I'm standing right there, that shit like you slapped me in my face. You know what I'm saying? Come like, yo, I'm here. What you mean nobody came for you? I'm fucking here.
Yeah. No,
Skinny here.
No,
Berserk the guy. Like, niggas that's really in this game is here.
Yeah.
You want these motherfuckers that don't give a fuck? They can't even give you $10 for your ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It go both ways, bro. But I definitely understand where you coming from, man. And
like one of my partners, he was like, I was telling him like, come to a show with me. He like, you know, they gotta pay me. And I was like, who got paid? He was like, they. And I said, bro, just so you know, I paid to get on a lot of shows for a long time.
Facts.
For a year straight, I was paying $600 a show.
Say that, man. Say that, man.
I was paying $600. No, nobody knew that though. I'm paying for my flight. I'm paying for my room. I'm paying for my food. I'm paying for everything when I'm out there. And I'm paying to get on the set.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of times, like, don't let your ego get in the way because your peers is telling you something, you know, but don't nobody really know you like that.
Damn, you preaching that gospel. Keep
like,
preaching that gospel.
To call you and just book you because I don't even feel like, you know, I don't even feel like I'm on that level.
Facts.
I don't even feel like I'm on that level. So I'll pay to get on the show. And I think that's just the grassroots grind.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that is.
You gotta pay the fucking toll to cross a bridge. Like, that's just what it is. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we don't really have that here in Vegas, but yeah, you go to the East Coast, nigga, you can't even go from A to B unless you pay.
Jay-Z now was paying to perform in front of Wu-Tang now.
Yeah, like, and you know, like, why not?
Yeah,
why the fuck not? And I hope, if y'all don't gather nothing from this interview, I hope an aspiring artist or somebody in the grind, like, I hope y'all really gather, like, that information that he just gave, because you have to invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to take them chances. You have to do that. Yeah. And then when you doing it on your own, you don't have to worry about a motherfucker saying, "Oh, I did this for him," or "I made this motherfucker." Where mine's at? Like, can't nobody say that about you. You know what I'm saying? You making it on your own and you doing your own thing. You know, like, you a real ghetto gypsy out here. You a real ghetto gypsy. You know what I'm saying?
I did that for a year, and now I'm getting booked for a significant amount.
Damn.
As an independent artist.
Ugh.
And that's
you can do that. And why not? Because you already you already put in your groundwork. And I keep telling artists, like, you have to do those things, like, see it through. Some people gonna get there a little quicker, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason it is. You know, but don't worry about them. I told that same artist that. Don't worry about what the next motherfucker doing.
Everybody path.
Do you.
Yeah, everybody
what that got to do with what you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't never let nobody path, you know, get in my way.
Right. No. Facts. And that's real shit. And hey, this is a real good interview, man. Like, you the perfect example to have this conversation with. Yeah. Like, you the motherfucking prototype for this type of conversation that we having. It's a couple artists in the city that could sit here and we could have this conversation with as well, but you one of the people that really, really could fit the mold and really talk about this shit from experience, and we could, like, and it come up, you know what I'm saying?
we definitely come.
You definitely got the motherfucking blueprint, and you living it. So, like, this is educational. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got some educational albums coming out, classic gangster. We getting educational right now.
I know it ain't really educational. I just think it's game. You know, I really think it's just game.
Game is education, nigga.
Yeah. It's game.
Tools. Yeah, it's game. They just verbal tools.
Yeah.
To use. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga's providing a lot of them, man. Right here in this interview, Stone P. Hey, you got a single out with my nigga. What's his name? Yellow Hill.
Yes, sir.
To the puzzle, $100 bills up in my duffel. Devil on me, but I can't buckle.
I'm switching lanes, I'm in a rush. And I got this money in my pocket, these bitches just wanna fuck, hey.
Nigga Yellow Hill, man. Yeah. He preserving that sound with you. You know, like you, Yellow Hill. It's a couple of independent dudes out of LA, San Diego, and here in Vegas. Like I said, Storm Green.
Strange situation.
Yeah, you, Storm Green. Y'all got that West Coast sound. Mm-hmm. And like I was saying, his voice sound like Nip. Yeah. But something about just your product was sounding like West Coast Nip. Yeah. Not your voice, because you don't sound like Nip. Yeah. And the way you flow on beats ain't like Nip. Like, you ain't talking. Yeah. You still rapping. Like, you rap on beats. Nip kind of was like talking. You know what I'm saying? Like his cadence. Mm-hmm. But something about, maybe it was the production or maybe it's just like I said, the culture in it was giving me like Nipsey vibes. Yeah. You know, Buddy, Boogie, just blast. Like, you give me those West Coast vibes, bro.
All of them. I'm big fans of all of them.
So when I see you collabing with Yellow Hill and y'all got some shit coming out, y'all got a single out right now, like, my nigga. I'm like, yo, they must really love you in the lowrider industry. Oh, yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Like, the lowriders, California, weed, like, that shit must really, like, really reach out to you.
That's me.
That's me. Like, man, because that's all.
When I'm old schools and shit.
Yeah, like, nigga, when I listen to your music, that's what I feel in my heart. It take me back to being, like, 10 years old again. I'm 37. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it take me back to being like 10 years old, nigga, and just being out here with my mama and my daddy and them at the park, nigga, barbecuing, smoking, drinking 40s, chilling. You know what I'm saying?
My mama like my music. I knew I was like, okay.
Okay, she fucking with it? Yeah, nigga. It got soul in it.
Like your music.
You got soul in your music, bro.
Yeah.
The total package of the sound is soulful and it's strong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that,
your voice is good too, bro. So one point I want to make before we close out, man, your name, Stone. Mm-hmm. Where do you get that name from?
Oh, that's a great question. I got that from my homeboys, Twerk Mees.
Twerk Mees?
Yeah, we good friends. Back in the day, shout out P. P, we had a recording studio. And I was like 17 years old. And at that time, it was me and Twerk and Pee Wee and a couple other guys. We was doing music. And at that time, I want to say like, I wasn't even smoking weed until I was like 17. Mm-hmm. So when I used to smoke with them, that became a thing. You know, how I used to be. I used to be very paranoid. I had a lot of warrants and shit like that. And I was going through some shit.
Right.
So, I used to be very paranoid. So one day we doing a recording session, and Twerk Mees just came up with the name like that, and that's how it happened.
Damn. So what was your name before that?
Lil June.
Lil June?
Yeah, my daddy. My daddy Big June.
Shout out Big June.
Yeah,
shout out Lil June, man. Mm-hmm. I like that name and it fits your voice. Stone. It fit your voice, my nigga. Like, I like that shit.
And I always tell him, like, that was a beautiful moment. And I was like, I was very young when that happened.
Yeah, I'm fucking with that. I like that shit. And it's very fitting of you, bro, because when I think of a Stone, I think of something like unfavored, like something hard, rock, nigga, like that's not gonna crumble. Mm-hmm. And that's also solid. A solid fucking piece of matter, not a fucking liquid or gas. This shit is solid. Yeah. So like, I like that name because your music is solid, nigga. You know some real shit, and you make music that I feel like solid, real individuals could relate to. Yeah. Not just gangsters. Yeah. Not just like goons and shooters. Like, nigga, you make music for the common person to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got Mr. Capone on the Sally Cell sample. You know, like, you just make good music, bro. So, like, I thought that name was fitting. Yeah. And I was just wondering, like, where does this nigga get his name? Like, is his name Stone? Or what's like, is it because he's Stone? What's the motherfucking
Well, yeah, you know, like I said, I think all those things it became all of those things.
And I started.
It just became all of those things. So that's just the honest side of it. You know, a lot of times people feel like they get their names from, you know, some super street nigga.
Yeah, some wild shit.
Yeah, some crazy shit.
Yeah,
and that's a real thing. You know, that's a real thing too. But like, you know, for me, it came from a real moment.
Facts.
And that's why I was like, you know what? And my actual name used to be J Stone.
Okay. Yeah. See, man, it's always good for me to learn the evolution of artists too. Mm-hmm. I rapped too at one point, so I understand, like, you go through character changes, you go through evolution in your life that make you do and say shit differently. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think that name Stone P, like, that's you. You know, that's there to stay. And I'm fucking with that, man.
That's there.
For sure. Well, we here, bro. Like, anything you want to tell your fans at home, bro? Like, any message you want to give them, man? Hey, my nigga Tizzle do some shit called Game for Lames, right? It's a segment we got called Game for Lames on Code 7, right? And Tizzle, don't be mad because I'm doing Game for Lames, bro. But hey, man, you got any Game for Lames, bro? You know, like, any?
And shout out my nigga Skinny.
Shout out Skinny?
First and foremost, tapped in.
He alright, man.
I want to say about a year ago. Yeah, it was about a year ago. And I had jumped in his inbox. I seen what he was doing. And, you know, we in the same proximity. Mm-hmm. And at that time, like, you know, it just didn't really happen. But it ain't never offended me. It ain't never.
Facts.
I ain't never taken it personal. I just worked harder.
Yeah. Don't take it personal, man.
I just worked harder and I just kept grinding. So I knew at some point, you know, it would make sense. And it's only gonna make sense because I don't take nothing personal.
Facts. This is a business, bro, and we don't take nothing personal. If anybody out of all three of us, it's me that take everything personal. Skinny will never really show you he take it personal. Tizzle don't give a fuck, but me, I take a lot of this shit personal, bro, because this shit is my life. You know what I'm saying? I do this shit rain, sleep, snow, paid or not paid. So I take this shit personal, and when I tell niggas things, I tell it from my heart or from my wisdom. Yeah. So if you shit on that or you on some or you opposing to that, I'm gonna take it personal. But I don't take it personal in a degree where it make me upset or I got malicious intent with artists. Yeah. So when we don't reach out or we don't get to niggas, it don't be personal. Nah, I never. And like I said, and I repeated this throughout the interview, time and time again, nigga, you been on the radar. You've been on the radar. That Lucky 2 Times 1111 album would really set it for me to do my research, but you really been on the radar, and we always have mentioned you in the conversations of real artists. And we proud of you, man, and shout out to the people in the media that do talk about you, but behind the scenes talk is just behind the scenes talk. What the fuck do it mean when me and my niggas from Fifth Element and Skinny talking, smoking a blunt about you, and it's just a conversation amongst us. It don't mean nothing. It's a good bonding experience for me and my niggas, but it don't mean nothing when we got platforms to put y'all upon. And that's what we doing this year. We kicking it into full gear with this shit, and we want to give y'all fucking roses, y'all platform. We want to put the city on alert. You know what I'm saying, for people like you, bro. And we done gave this nigga Skinny his roses time and time again. So can you please get the people game? We all love Skinny. I'm willing to fucking lay on the sword for him. Many times I catch heat for him. I will whoop ass for this nigga. I lied to people
to make sure you knew that. That's all, you know.
We love this nigga. Anybody that don't love Skinny, it's a problem with me. I take that personal too, to keep it real.
No, I think the best game is just, just being humble. Mm-hmm. Just being aware of where you at in any field. Just being aware of where you at until you get to the position to where, you can validate your status. Instead of putting your status or how you feel you think you're gonna be before you there. Just get there first.
Facts.
And then it's easy for you to validate and people understand you more.
Facts. That's true.
Monumental for sure.
Yo, you want to talk about Spokane, Washington before we close out?
Absolutely.
Is that your second home? Did you spend a significant amount of time in Spokane?
Actually, since since the music scene, yeah. But that's due to Cordell Drake.
Okay. So it's more of a musical thing?
Nah, they're like my family now. They're my family. Spokane is dear to my heart. When I went out there, they really embraced me. They took what I was doing serious. Yeah. And they always invite me. Yeah. They invite me, and anytime they invite me, I'm going.
Facts.
So, that's big for me. Facts. Keeping relationships.
I thought that was one of the cities I thought it was important to speak on, because I see you up there. I see the artists showing you love. I think that's cool.
Boise my second home.
Yeah, Boise, Idaho. I think that shit is dope, bro. Because these places kind of close to us, bro. We need to really start getting out there, man. Shout out to Boise, man.
Yeah, shout out to Boise,
Idaho, man.
They showed me so much love. I could go out there every month if I wanted to. If I wanted to go out there every month and do a show.
Damn.
Yeah, they would accept me 100%.
Damn, shout out Boise, man. Whenever y'all want Kode 7 to come up there, I'm down, man. Y'all want to work out a package deal with me and Stone P and Tizzle, man. We'll even get Berserk the God up there, nigga. I would love to go up there. She was good.
It's cold as a motherfucker, but it's beautiful.
Nigga, this been a real one. Shout out to J-Dub, shout out to Nick, shout out to Skinny, shout out, like I said, my nigga Berserk. My nigga Gorgeous, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop with Lil.
Yes, You know what's going on?
Y'all know what's going on, man. It's very exclusive in here.
Big shit popping.
Big shit popping, man.
Go hard for this. How the fuck you winning if you lost to this? Niggas think they own, so they get off in this. It's easy to get crossed to this. On TOP, we gon' get far from this. Step up in they town and burn it down like I'm